So prices in bullish momentum. Clearly see on the chart chat that we're putting in higher highs and higher lows. So we're respecting previous lows on the 5-minute chart.
The D-Money Show.
Out of that trade chat for 20 points, you're seeing it live here on YouTube. D-Money, who's rocking like us? Riding the EMAs. We're putting in higher highs and higher lows. So we're respecting previous lows on the 5-minute chart. Kind of map those out. You can see how every time price puts in a low. So I would not be surprised if 26,000 level gets taken today. It's your wrong, baby. I'm back in the VDH. I'm feeling good. The next candles continue to grind higher to the upside. I wrote this momentum up to 900. This is the year 2026, and I'm trying to make a little money. All right, guys, drop a W in the chat for that. If you made money on that trade, let's go. All right, guys, there's 20 points. That boy good. That boy good. Tune in, guys, Monday through Friday, live from the VDH, the D-Money Show. Let's go. Yo, yo, yo. What up, what up, what up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're back, guys. We're back like we never left. It's Tuesday, February 10th. What up, what up, what up? Let's check out the first comments, guys, as always. KC Futures, blessed morning, let's go. Hola, Senor D-Money, Mr. Wall Street 119, let's go. Good morning, good morning. What up? Ginger, good morning. See you in the chat, let's go. Never fear, the D-Money Show is here. So, we're back, guys. We love you. Oh, man. Guys, it's Tuesday. We're going to see if we can make a little monies. You already know. So, if this is your first time rocking out with D-Money, I appreciate the support. If you're a regular, you already know. I love you. PW said he would knock Jerome's afro off. Yeah, I saw that, guys. Yeah, that was a little that was a little aggressive there. That would be a strong punch. But yeah, he knocks the afro out, guys. I'm pretty sure the pick would be gone too. So you gotta love it. Man, nevertheless, guys, we're back. Gonna see if we can make a little monies as we deal with this this range that we're stuck in right now, guys. Right, so you can kind of see that. We'll get to it in a second, guys. Kind of break down the market, but right now, clearly, we are stuck inside of a range, right? So that's a little interesting here, chat. Top of the range is yesterday's daily candles high, basically, right? 25,428.75. That's yesterday's daily candles high. We're stuck right below it, guys. So that's a little interesting here. Gonna let the market open up today. We'll see what we can get. Funded Fanatics, you blew 8 accounts. Pray for me. Hey, I've been there. Won't be the last time, guys. Trust me. Unfortunately, right? That's part of the game, guys. You're gonna lose some accounts. I talk about that a lot. So you gotta brush it off, man. Figure out what you did wrong. Come back when you're mentally ready to trade, right? That's all you can do. Maybe your sizing was too big. Maybe your stop loss was too large. Whatever, right? Maybe you tried to trade a news trade that went against you. I've done it all, guys. So just keeping it real. Tori, good morning, bro. Let's have another good day. Yeah, that's the plan, right? I mean, we're gonna try to make a little money. See what happens, guys. Any news today? Yeah, you had red folder. PW talked about that, guys, pre-market. So you had unemployment news, and you had retail sales. So and it wasn't necessarily, so let me correct that, guys. It wasn't the red folder unemployment news that typically drops on Thursdays. You had ADP weekly employment change news, right? That came out, or it was tentative, it's scheduled. You had employment costs. So let me correct that, guys. That was scheduled, right? So, but you did have core retail sales today. So keep in mind, tomorrow, chat, get ready. You have NFP tomorrow, 8:30. Make no mistake about it. Got NFP tomorrow, guys. You have CPI on Friday, so we're loaded with red folder news. Oh man, PW versus Jerome. Put your Pokemon cards to bet. Oh man, what EMAs do I use? Yeah, I get that question pretty much every day. 1450, 200. So I use the 1450, 200 EMA, guys. I'm gonna put that in the chat. How much money can you make in an Apex account? As much as you want, but if you want to stay in, you're talking about a 50K account, it looks like, right? So you can make as much as you want. There's no restriction. Apex is 80% off right now, guys, by the way. Use the code PW. So there's no restriction on how much money you can make. However, if you're referring to the consistency rule, Apex has a 30% consistency rule, guys. So if you're talking about the 50K account, so if you want to stay within that 30% consistency rule, your largest profit day can't be more than $1,230. So just a heads up on that. Yeah, you can literally see it on the chart. Yeah, I agree, guys. Yeah, if you look upper left-hand corner, you can see in the background, guys, got the huge monitors in the back. Shout out to PW. Hooked up the trading setup for me, guys. 1450 and 200. You can see that in the background. So let's go. Nevertheless, guys, we're getting ready for market open. We're kind of stuck in this range. So I would say for longs, you want to definitely see price above 25,428 with momentum, right? So we got to get out of this range, guys, either way, right? Either way. So whether, if they're going to flush the market to the downside, then I want to see us below 25,280 with momentum, right? If they're going to pop us to the upside, then I want to see us above 25,428. So that's how I'm kind of reading this right now, chat. We are hanging out once again. If you were on the stream yesterday, kind of talked about this, right? We're hanging out below the 14 EMA on the daily chart, guys. So I'm not particularly biased either direction. I need to let price open up and show me what direction they're going to take the market, guys. Because if we're under the EMAs on the higher time frame, we basically got pretty close to it on the daily candle. Now, keep in mind, guys, yesterday's daily candle obviously closed bullish. You had a higher low put in on the daily chart, right? Yesterday's daily candle, the low was 24,955. I have that highlighted on the chart. But need to kind of see how we open up today, right? Gonna be a little patient here. So that's the plan, guys. So we're gonna, never fear, we're gonna drop a poll in the chat. We're gonna see how you guys are feeling. Corey, do you use market orders? Pre-market? Yeah, typically I'm buying or selling at the market, guys. if I'm looking at the ORB trade, 5-minute ORB as an example, typically I'm putting if it's a nice bullish candle, then I'm gonna put an order in above the opening range candles high, guys, as an example, right? So I will do that. So, but we're gonna drop a poll. We're gonna see how you guys are feeling out there. And we're gonna get a consensus of the chat. See how many people feel like we're gonna go up at open. So poll's been dropped, guys. Let's see what you guys are feeling. So far, 75%. All right, it's moving now, right? So we're getting a little bit closer to a little bit more balance, right? 65% guys feel so far that we're going up at open. It's still early. We got 300 votes, so we'll see how we look a little later. What do I think? I mean, I know that yesterday's daily candle closed bullish, guys, but I'm gonna basically try to follow the momentum, same as yesterday, chat. So if I'm looking to get long, then I would prefer, I mean, yesterday, PW talked about that pre-market, right? Yesterday, we had a dip down closer to that 25,000 range, guys, and you had a huge bullish reaction back the opposite direction. You formed a crazy bottom wick on that candle, the opening candle, right? We can look at it. So this was the 5-minute ORB candle yesterday, guys, right? You had a push down right at open, formed a bottom wick, dipped below 24,950, right, to 24,955, guys, and you had a bullish reaction back the opposite direction. You formed a bottom wick that was 88 points, and you're off to the races to the upside, guys. So is something similar going to happen today? Maybe. We'll see. Got to be patient and see, guys, right? Got to be patient and wait. We got a little bit more than 15 minutes left before we open up. Oh man, D-Buddy, are you gonna shake your butt like PW? Nah, that's PW's thing, guys. I can't. PW had the rump shaking going on yesterday. Can't compete with that, guys. Any news coming out or anyone talking? Yeah. So what I see, guys, for today, keep in mind. So looks like we got some yellow folder. At 10 a.m., you got business inventories, and then you got a few Fed speakers, right? FOMC members speaking, one at 12 o'clock, one at 1 o'clock. But that's all that I see, guys, so far. So keep in mind, tomorrow you got NFP, guys, right? So today's typically before NFP, it's a lighter day. But we did have core retail sales, which is red folder news at 8:30. Oh man. Money Mantra, I don't see that you're muted. I see your I see all your messages, so there's nothing I don't see anything saying that you're muted. So let's go. Nevertheless, guys, oh man, yeah, nevertheless, we're gonna try to make a little money, guys. We're gonna let this thing set up today, right? Curious to see if we pop above that 428 level, which is yesterday's daily high before 9:30, which will be interesting. Right, we're headed towards the top of that range that I have mapped out. Right, 25,428. That's yesterday's daily candle high. So gotta let the market do its thing, guys, and then try to join the momentum in that direction. So we'll see. But you can kind of see it. This is the 1 hour chart, guys. You can see the consolidation range that I'm referring to. PW talked about it as well. We are clearly in a range right now, guys. Now however, we are above all EMAs on the 1 hour chart. So we're above the 1450 and 200. So we'll see. We'll see if we got enough energy to push us to the upside. If we can get moving, guys, right? I got to look at the higher time frame. Where would be a potential area that we could be headed to? Well, on the 4 hour chart, you have the 200 EMA sitting at 25,550 area. So that could be an area of interest, chat. 25,550, right? If we get moving to the upside. You have a little support, or if you want to call it a resistance area. $25,500, right? So you can kind of see that area mapped out. I have it mapped out on the chart, guys. So if we get going, similar to yesterday, guys, price, if it starts trending to the upside, then we're looking for the market to basically put in higher highs and higher lows. So if that's the case, we will revisit 25,550. And if that level gets taken, then I mean we're off to the races, right? But keep in mind, guys, gotta let price open up at 9:30, and then we'll see what we get, right, out of this consolidation range. What music is this? This is Deep Focus Chill Out Beats on YouTube. Let's go. Does DMONEY have socials? Yeah, guys. I do have socials. It's Demarius Trades NQ. However, I do not offer one-on-one sessions. I got to put that out there right now, chat. So I do not offer one-on-one sessions, guys. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I just don't have the time for that. Obviously, I stream here for free, right? You can catch the stream for free, guys. We don't charge for the streams Monday through Friday, right? So there's really no need, to be honest, for a one-on-one. Had to go down to the lobby in my apartment building yesterday, and the guy that was helping me out was like, "Oh, what do you do for work?" And I'm like, "Well," I said, "I actually stream on YouTube." I showed him the BDH page, YouTube page, and you know, he was shocked. You know what I mean? So it's like funny, guys, how that works. And he was like, the first thing he said, guys, he was like, "Oh, can you do a one-on-one?" And I'm like, "Nah, I don't do one-on-ones, man." So no need for it, chat. No mentorship. So outside of whatever we do here, guys, whatever I do, guys, it's gonna be out of the BDH. That's all. That's like the easiest answer I can give everybody, guys. If I'm doing something, it's coming directly out of the BDH, right? So let's go. Do me a solid if you haven't already. We're trying to keep the streak alive. We've had 1,000 likes, guys, before 9:30 for weeks, and it looks like we're sitting at 633 likes as we get ready for market open. Looks like we got almost 4,000 people tuned into the show, guys. It's 9:21. Let's go. I appreciate the support. So yeah, if you haven't already, guys, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. We're trying to keep the streak alive of 1,000+ likes before 9:30. D-Money, glad to see you made it there. Jerome borrowed my car to take you to work. Hope he brings it back soon. Oh, man. Yeah, hey, you might not get that car back. I'm just being honest. So if you let Jerome borrow your car, I hope you don't have to work today. I hope today's an off day. Because if you got to go to work, you're probably better off getting an Uber. I'm just saying, because that car is not coming back. While we kind of get ready, guys, right? If you haven't checked out the site, where'sjerome.com, you can keep an eye on Jerome's every move, guys. Where is this guy at? Oh man, looks like he's somewhere West Atlantic and Lions, guys. So where's this guy at? Coral Springs somewhere? Man, get this guy out. Listen, guys, I was happy. I don't know how he got back, but he was in Costa Rica. Still a little salty about that, guys. I told my mom I was going to talk to PW about it because somehow he was able to take the trip to Costa Rica, guys, right? And but apparently now, never fear, Jerome is back. It looks like in South Florida, guys. So is that Bargate? So it looks like he's been spotted in the Margate area. Oh man, you gotta love it. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked out the website, guys, where'sjerome.com, you're able to interact and submit your sightings. And never fear, guys, I will personally alert the authorities to try to get this guy arrested. So I tried to get him trespass, guys, from the BDH. PW said that's not happening. So I think my next best thing is to attempt to get this guy arrested for shoplifting or whatever the case may be, guys. Gotta love it. All right, guys, the streak remains alive. We're at 1,000 likes. It's only 9:24. I appreciate the support, guys. So we're gonna, as we get ready for market open, it's gonna be interesting if we break to the upside out of this range. I would love, think similar to PW, guys, right? I would love some price action where we open up, we push down, and then we push right back up, right? Trap some people trying to go short maybe, and then join the momentum, right? To the upside. We'll see what happens though. Gonna let the opening range, the 5-minute opening range set up today, guys. And then I will go from there. Black on black crime. Hey, it is what it is, guys. I'm sick of Jerome. I'm sick of the guy. He's a low-key hater. Actually, he's high-key, guys, because he doesn't hide it, right? So I'm sick of him. 25,357 is an area of weekly POC. Might be topping that area. Yeah, I'm just gonna trade what's in front of me. So 4-hour chart, I just showed the 1-hour chart, guys. Obviously we're moving sideways, right? We're stuck in a range. We're hanging out above the 1450 and 200 EMA. So that is definitely bullish if we can stay above all 3 EMAs on a higher time frame. However, need to wait and see how price is gonna open up at 9:30. So game plan for me, chat, I'm gonna let the 5-minute opening range candle set up, establish itself, the high and low. If it's a strong bullish momentum candle, then I will look to trade, obviously, a break of the opening range 5-minute candle, right? If it's a weak candle, guys, or indecision candle like a doji, and there's some chop going on, long wick at the top and the bottom, etc. of the candle, then I might have to wait for the 15-minute ORB. We'll see how this plays out today. We should drop today. Yeah, we should. We should, or we could, right? Anything's possible. But now that you bring that up, we're gonna check the poll. So we got almost 1,700 votes, guys, so far, and 69% feel that we're gonna go up at open. Oh man. So is that a fade to chat type setup today? I don't know. Do you enter the trade when the candle is going over the 5-minute candle, high or low, or you wait for the close D-money? Yeah, it just depends on. Typically, I'll put a buy order. Like yesterday, I put a buy order before above the high, right? Which I think was like 25,076, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go back to that opening range candle, guys. So I believe it was like 25,076. Yeah, so you see, like on this setup, guys, yesterday's ORB. So I had a buy order once that nice bottom wick was formed on the 5-minute candle, guys, that reversal basically, and you had a nice long wick. I wanted price to open up. So ideally, what I would love, if we're gonna go bullish, right, the ORB 5-minute candle establishes itself, the high and low. The next candle opens up, guys. It comes down and forms some kind of bottom wick, and then it expands back to the upside, right? And then I'm placing a buy order above the high of the ORB candle to kick me into the trade, right? And I'm trying to ride the momentum to the upside. So that's the game plan. We'll see what happens, chat. But right now we're stuck in a range, so gotta let this thing open up and we'll see what we can get. We got about 1 minute and 15 seconds left before the market opens up, chat. We're at 1,200 likes. So if you haven't hit the like button, do me a solid, hit the like button, guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. We just out here trying to make a little money. And we have over 5,000 people tuned in, guys. We got 5,100 people tuned into the show. Let's go as we get ready here. So what up, D-Money? Hey, FedEx Trade, what up? So I'm going to close the poll out, guys. We've got almost 2,000 votes. 68% feels that we are going to go up at open. So pretty strong, I would say, conviction there from the overall consensus of the chat. All right, 9 seconds left, guys. All right, there's a push down that we want, guys. Now, if we can get above like 400 level, longs could be in play, guys. So, but I'm gonna let this opening range candle play out, and then we'll go from there. So I like longs above that 400, guys, right? Because that's a nice even number, and then trying to ride up possibly to 428, but see what happens here. We are open. Market's open, guys. Whippy open, yeah. All right, so there's the 400 push, guys. And then right back down, right? All right, guys. So yeah, gotta be patient here. Let this candle kind of establish itself, and then we'll see what we got here, right? So I have not taken a trade, guys. Being patient. We got 5,800 people tuned into the show, guys. I appreciate the support. It's always humbling. So we just out here trying to make a little money as we wait for this 5-minute ORB candle to set itself up. That's a Busta Rhymes break your neck opening candle. Yeah. So this is what I was saying, guys, right? Long wick, top and the bottom of the candle. That's not great, right? So far, you got a lot of time left, right? You got 2 minutes and 44 seconds. So happy I didn't jump the gun, guys, right? I called the short 3 minutes prior to the open. That's all I'm saying. Hey, AM UT. Okay. Well, it's going back up right now, so I'm not sure what you called, but it's indecision right now, guys. That's how I'm reading this, right? And what I mean by that, right? You got a long wick at the top and the bottom. Look at the small candle body, guys. So there's clearly a battle going on right now between bulls and bears, right? We got about a minute and 45 seconds left on the current 5-minute candle. ORB is going to be set for the first 5-minute range of market open. And this is probably going to go back and forth. So by all means, guys, this range could change. I'm just starting to map it out. 410 is the high. Low so far, 351.75. All right, I can always adjust it a little. As we come up on about a minute before the 5-minute ORB set, and we're getting a sell-off here, guys, to the downside. Look at that reaction right back up, chat. 46. All right, so you got a battle going on, chat, right? 25,346 is the low so far of the 5-minute ORB candle. And you got about 26 seconds left. We got 6,000 people tuned into the show, guys. I appreciate the support. Do me a solid, hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. All right, so 4 seconds left, guys. All right, so that low's gonna hold, right? All right, so we have the 5-minute ORB candle set. 25,346, guys, is the low. 25,410 is the high. So for me to be bullish, guys, I need us back above 410, to be honest. Right now, right? So we're right now, we're kind of hanging out right in the middle of the range. 5-minute opening range, right? So we're right in the middle. So I don't have a straight setup right now. I need to be patient. See what happens here. All right, 1 hour candle right now. You got a long wick at the top. Decent sized wick at the bottom of the candle, guys. Small candle body so far. But we'll see. We'll see if the momentum picks up here. 15-minute candle so far, guys. This is what I'm talking about, right? So if you're a 15-minute range trader, you see a long wick at the top. You see a sell-off to the downside. There's some selling pressure stepping into the market, right? All right, there's a break below 346. And you got a bearish EMA cross on a 5-minute chart, guys. So just being patient here because we could get a reaction right back inside of that 5-minute ORB candle. Not going to jump into a short right now, guys, but I do see that we are having some issues here, right? That's a heavy 15-minute candle so far, chat. To the downside, right? That's a heavy momentum candle. So let's see if we get a reaction, right? Back the opposite direction, or if we flush these lows. Somebody said they took an OB short. Nice. Yeah, I mean, you could have took that from 45 down to these lows that we're currently at, right? For like 35 points. But a lot of times you get a reaction, guys, right? Right back inside of the ORB. You get a snapback. So I prefer probably a candle closure because the higher time frame was bullish. But yeah, we're selling off, right? We are definitely trying to put in new lows here, so we'll see what happens. Hanging out at 25,310. And this was a reactionary level, guys, the last time we were in this area. Meaning that we had to push back the opposite direction, back up towards the top of the range. And we got a little bit more than a minute left on the current 5-minute candle. So if we close below 25,346, guys, then that's not great short term for bulls, because we are below the opening range. Now, the 15-minute candle, like I said, is super bearish right now, chat. It is. Can't deny it, right? But we're also at the bottom of the range, that every time we've got to the bottom of the range, we've had a bullish reaction back the opposite direction. So this is going to be interesting here. As you can see how we're starting to whip back up the opposite direction, guys. See how on the 15-minute chart we've had basically a bullish reaction right back up. So five seconds left on the 5-minute candle. Yeah, all right, so it closed below the ORB low, guys, of 25,346. But check something here. All right, 299.25 was the low of that candle. All right, you got a bearish EMA cross, chat, as well, right? So there is a bearish EMA cross. So gonna try a short here, guys. I'm in a short. Now I'm not gonna give this a lot of room because we've had a push back the opposite direction here, guys. But I'm trying for a break below 278. All right, there you go, guys. There's over 15 points really quick. Let's go, baby. So that was really quick, guys. 287. And you're getting a bullish reaction, right? So got to be careful in this area, but all right. One of the low break of 287. There's over 15 points, guys. There's 20 points. All right. There you go, right? 25 points, guys. All right, so we're at the bottom of that zone, chat. So I need to see how we're going to react now at the bottom of this zone. And the reason why is because this is the higher time frame, guys, that we're dealing with, right? So the 1 hour chart, we got room to 25,217, but I need to see the reaction, right? And there you go, right? More downside. It's just, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised though if we pop right back up, guys. So you got to see how we see this reaction. This is what I was concerned about, chat, because a lot of times you'll get a swipe of the low and then you'll pop right back inside of that range. So but never fear, D-Money is here, and we'll see how this candle closes, guys, because if it closes bearish, we got more downside pressure, possibly to 25,218. But I need to see if we're going to pop back inside of this range, guys, and we're right back inside the range. This is what I was talking about, chat. So the low of the range is 25,276. And a lot of times you'll get a low right below it, guys. And then you'll get a pop right back inside the range. Look at this reaction back up. Look at this reaction. This is what I was talking about, guys. So that was a 30-point reaction, basically right back inside of the range. So if you're not careful, you can get chopped up here. So this is very common on a higher time frame. Look at this reaction, chat. So there's a 35-point push right back the opposite direction. 40 points, right? This is what I was, this is yeah. So gotta wait here to see how this sets up, guys. Now what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna map out the 15-minute opening range candle as we get an even more bullish reaction right back up. Map out the high and the low, guys. So the high was already mapped out. The low is 25,265.25, right? So that's your opening range. We got about 33 seconds left. The 15-minute ORB is going to be set, guys, and then I'll be able to frame another trade. Try to frame another trade based off the 15-minute ORB. But you see the reaction, chat? This is exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, we got news at 10 o'clock, but it's not red folder, it's yellow folder. So, but yes, we do have news at 10. So if you took that short, guys, do me a solid. Drop a W in the chat as we wait for... All right, there you go. So the 15-minute ORB is set. The low is 25,265. So I would be more than likely bearish below the opening range, 15-minute opening range low, guys. But you got to be realistic that we're in a higher time frame range that needs to be broken. So just being patient, waiting for the market to set up, guys. We have Cray with Lil Ray, guys. We got 6,400 people tuned into the show. I appreciate the support. Do me a solid if you haven't already. Hit the like button, guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. Yeah, just gotta, so we're below the EMAs on a 5-minute chart, guys. We're below the EMAs, right? 14, 15, 200. We got a bearish EMA cross, but we are stuck. We're right at the bottom of this range that, in my opinion, needs to be broken with conviction, guys. If we break below 265, 25,265 with a nice momentum candle to the downside, chat, then yeah, there might be a lot more downside coming. But this is an area where you need to trade carefully, in my opinion, because we've had pushes back the opposite direction. Because we're back inside the range, right, on the higher time frame. So we got to be mindful of the higher time frame range. And if you're a range trader, you buy the bottom of the range and you sell the top of the range. So, but look at the range, guys. Right? You can see the huge range that we're in. So this is the level that I'm referring to. So I need to be patient here. And we'll see where they want to take price. I mean, right now, yeah, we do have a bearish EMA cross on the 5-minute chart. We do. But that 45 point reaction back the opposite direction was a little concerning as well, right? Because chances are, if you got short down here at like 25,280, you probably got stopped out, guys, right? Because that was a 40-point pullback. So you want to see a strong momentum candle close below this range and take out 265, basically 25,265. You want to see a closure with a strong candle below there. Maybe, right, maybe we flush 25,265 and then the next candle opens up, forms some kind of top wick, and then pushes down, right? But look at the reaction, guys. You see this reaction? This is why you have to wait. Sorry, bro, I can't today. Yeah. This is how it is, guys. And yeah, somebody's saying age of lows. Yeah. Yeah, I see that. But yeah, this is a reactionary level, chat. So I got to be patient here. I don't have a setup right now, right? I got to wait for price to basically show me where they want to take it. And I'm trying to join the momentum in that direction. So you got about a minute left on this 5-minute candle. DMONEY, do you use VWAP? No, I do not. All right, there's a break below 25,265, chat. Yeah, I just have the 3 EMAs on my chart, 1450 and 200. I know a lot of people that use the VWAP. So PW uses the VWAP as well. He has it on his chart, guys. So why is forming a top wick important? Because it basically traps. You're looking for the market to basically trap one direction and typically join the party after the trap, right? All right. So we're closing below 25,265, guys. So yeah, there's no. Let's see in the last 10 seconds what happens here with this candle. Do they push it right up, right back inside the range? Right back inside the range, chat. Look at the reaction back up. Wow. This is why I say I have to wait, guys. That was another 45-point reaction right back up. So because these levels, guys, these daily levels, these 4-hour levels, these higher time frame levels, they're strong levels, chat. So you want to see a strong closure below them before you join the party, right? So now all right, so see how we're pushing up strong, chat, to the upside. If we drop back and take out this current candle's low of like 25,270, that would be bearish for me, right? Because it's like, okay, we had an upside move, but we also just took out that previous candle's high. So yeah, got to be patient here. This is Cray Cray with Lil Ray Ray. 278. As we let price figure out where they want to take it. So the 15-minute opening range is set, guys. Look at this bullish reaction right back up to the upside. 50-point reversal, guys, right off the lows down there of 25,270. So make no mistake about it, guys. Somebody's accounts are gone because they wanted to stay short, not realizing that we've been stuck in this higher time frame range. Hate to say that, but it's true. I've been that trader, chat, so I know it's true. So being patient here. See how this current 5-minute candle closes out, guys, because to be honest, right now, the body is larger than the previous candle's body. So I'm interested to see if this bullish momentum continues to the upside, guys. If we close above 25,340, that's going to be very interesting for potential longs up to the top of the range of 25,410. So we'll see what happens here. Somebody said they're lighting up a joint right now. Oh man, don't tell Jerome that. So here we go, guys, right? We're getting some very interesting price action today, chat. Look at this reaction. Look at this reaction, guys. Wow. 70-point reaction out the lows. So we got about 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Very interesting price action, guys. We had some selling pressure to the downside. We have not broken so far and closed below the 15-minute ORB. We're right back inside of the 15-minute range. The high of the range is 413, chat. You can see that black line up there with the arrow, right? The low of the opening range, 15-minute candles, 25,265. So got to be patient here. About 50 seconds left. I'm curious. This candle, guys, this bullish candle is almost twice the size of the previous 5-minute candle so far, guys. The bearish candle, right? So that's telling you that bulls are trying to step in to take price higher. Bullish momentum is stepping into the market, guys. We do have yellow folder news at 10 o'clock. Look at this. Look at this reaction, chat. All right, so look at this reaction back up. You gotta love it. 95-point reaction, guys, back to the upside. So bulls are definitely here to play. So we can get back above 370. The problem is we're still in the range, guys. We are still in the range, but that candle, man. Pop 370, guys, and head up to 428. So try to long here, guys, from there you go, 370. Kind of called that level out, right? Seeing if we can get up to 409 or higher. It popped right away up over 15 points. Kind of called out that level there, right, guys? All right, there's 20 points, chat. There's over 20 points. There's 25 points. Let's go, baby. And not much follow through here, though. I don't like the wick off, but you want to see if we'll get at least up to 410. Be about 40 points, guys. Come on, baby. Come on. Having a little bit of a hard time here. But you want that 400 level to get taken, guys. All right. All right, so there you go. We want 400. Having a little bit of a hard time getting there. All right, there's the push. Top of range, yeah, that would be ideal, guys. That's what I want. All right, there's the pop. There's 25 points. All right, there you go. Let's go, baby. Come on, man. There's 30 points, guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And you got a wick off, right? So we'll take it. So guys, if we can bust above, if we can close above 410, guys, that is super strong, and we're probably gonna head up to 25,500 level. So do me a solid if you haven't already. Hit the like button, guys. If you are not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. And we just hit 405. Drop a W in the chat, guys, if you took that long call out above 368. Let's go. We just out here trying to make a little money. All right, top of the range, guys, 25,410, right? So that's the top of the ORB. We break above that and close above it. I would say that 500 level could be in play here. And that's just going off the higher time frame, right? Look at the current 1 hour chart, guys. Look at the 1 hour candle. I mean, look at the 1 hour candle right now, chat. That's closing in about 45 seconds. Now, we do have news at 10 o'clock, guys. So the issue is that we do have news at 10 o'clock. It's yellow folder. But we have business inventories at 10 o'clock. Make no mistake about it, yellow folder. So, but all right, so if you're a bull, you want to see us get obviously above that opening range high of 25,410, guys, right? Not going to hold anything going into that news trade. Doesn't make a lot of sense in my opinion. I would rather wait for this next 5-minute candle that's about to open now. Let it do its thing, guys, and we'll see what reaction we get, right? Because it honestly could go either direction. Because it's a news candle, right? Technically. So, all right. Yeah, and there's a little bit of a sell-off. From the high, about 25 points back down. So, all right. For me to want to be long bias now, guys, I need us above 410, right? I need a closer above the opening range high of 25,410. 30-minute ORB? No. 15-minute ORB. So 15-minute ORB. We're still inside of the 15-minute opening range, right? The high of the candle at 9:30 open was 25,410. The low was 25,265. So this is your news candle, guys, right? This is your business inventory news candle. So gonna be patient here, guys. See how this 5-minute candle shapes up, right? So how you guys feeling out there, chat? How you guys feeling? So Saw a lot of W's so far. It's only 10:01. I know we got over 6,000 people tuned into the show, guys. That's crazy talk. So I appreciate you guys. Looks like 6,300 plus people tuned into the show as we wait for this 5-minute candle to do its thing here. I want to see if we close above the opening range high, guys. All right, can we finally get a candle to close above that 25,410? This account's green, chat. Did not copy trade these accounts, so I'll probably take a few trades on the other two accounts. Currently up $1,230. Made $175 on silver last night, and then the rest obviously on NQ. So let's go. So we'll see what we get here. Never fear, it's only 10:02. We got about 2 minutes left on the current 5-minute candle, guys. So I'm waiting to see how we react at this level. So got to be patient here. Where do I check news? You can leverage onlypropfirms.com. Let's go. All right, chat. So as we wait, got about 1 minute and 45 seconds. Just trying to see how we react because technically we're at the top of the range. And is this going to be more selling pressure to the downside? Remains to be seen. So see what happens. So far we've been stuck in this range, right? So you technically buy the bottom of the range, guys, and you sell the top of the range. So until that changes. So we'll see what happens here. Got about 56 seconds left. So I am curious to see the reaction of off the top of the range. ES made a new high. NQ hasn't. Yeah, so it could be delayed, but it could be coming. Make no mistake about it. PW talks about that a lot, right? A lot of times NQ is a little behind, guys. Does not mean that it can't pump to the upside, but this current candle is having a little bit of an issue here. Looking like a doji candle on the 5-minute chart that we're looking at so far. Got about 10 seconds left. All right, you got a bullish candle closure, guys. So I would say bullish above 408, guys, for a break of the range, possibly to 430 area or higher. Price pushes down, forms a bottom wick, and then it spans to the upside, puts in new highs. So like 409 area, guys, would be maybe a possibility, right? Need to see how this candle kind of shapes up, but it formed a bottom wick. This is the open of a new 1-hour candle, guys, as well. So you already have a bottom wick on the 1-hour candle. So, but is that enough energy to pop us to the upside, or do they want to come down and retest 25,353 or lower, right? Which is the 14 EMA on a 1-hour chart. So I would say above 409, guys, that's All right, there's a pop there. All right. So it put me into that trade, chat. Wow. It already, guys, 440. Guys, it happened so quick that I couldn't even switch over, guys. Wow. You gotta love it. You gotta love it, guys. Oh man, guys, it's getting cray. All right, so yeah, I think longs are in play here, chat, to the upside. 25,500 is a possibility. We just broke out above 25,409, guys. Couldn't even hit the, so yeah, I would say keep an eye out. 25,500 level, in my opinion, is in play, chat. Maybe we get some kind of push down, but then we head up to 500 level based off the higher time frame. So curious to see how this 5-minute candle kind of shapes up, guys. Because if it closes bullish above the top of the range, then I would have to say that that 500 level could be in play.
I mean, I don't want to, I don't want to say I called it. Pre-market. Pre-market, chat. What did I say? If you go back and watch my stream this morning, while I was talking about Dakota being the most fucking pussy motherfucker on this planet, I did talk about this exact idea.
Pushing down,
those lows,
swipe the lows,
right back
and
up.
then expansion higher, yeah.
I'm up 15,000 on the day in the live account. So,
let's go. So yeah, guys. 25,500 level is a next target on the higher time frame if we can get going. Look at the previous 1 hour candle, guys. Previous 1 hour candle looks crazy. I mean, super bullish.
I was like, pretty much all of this was just ready to get taken.
Yeah, yep. Swiping and go.
I was buying these lows down here, 280s, man.
Yeah.
Ocala, be proud. Once we swiped those lows, I was just fucking, I ruled that whole thing, $15,000.
So PW's up 15K. Let's go.
In the live account.
Live account, guys.
None of that simple bullshit.
So, all right, let's wait. Let's wait to see what happens here, guys. On this 5-minute candle. That's about to close in 20 seconds, right? If it can close above yesterday's daily high of 25,429, 500 level in my opinion, guys. My opinion, we've consolidated, I think, enough at this point for some continuation to the upside. So maybe we get a retracement, guys, and then we go. But I would say
the people that are talking about getting in that pop above those highs, it teleported.
Yeah.
I was watching the live market and it just teleported 30, 40. Like it was not like if you had a market order above the highs, you would have gotten filled.
You would have got filled. Yeah. Yep.
The live, literally, I'm watching the live market and it teleported. It did, like, there wasn't even a transaction. It instantly went.
Does PW come on at 8:30? Yeah. 8 o'clock. Keep an eye out, guys, for keep an eye out, guys, for that 500 pop. Could be coming here. And that's just right. Looking at the price action, guys, we had a consolidation. Maybe we get a retracement first, but if we're gonna go higher, guys, 25,500 will be in the cards, right? And maybe we get a retracement down first, maybe some kind of higher low being put in, and then we pop to the upside. But and right now we're getting a small pullback. We have to hold 427. Yeah, I know. And maybe we get a pullback first, guys. Build out some kind of higher low, bullish engulfing candle, equal low, etc., and then we expand to the upside. Say it again, PW. You're on the Y. Yeah. So this is what I'm kind of looking at, guys. If we stay above 25,000, 428, and all right, so there's your answer, right? So there's a pullback. Doesn't mean that I'm bearish by any means, guys. It just basically now you want some kind of, all right, there's a nice little sell-off. A lot of bearish momentum just stepped into the market, right? You got about a 50-point retracement down. That's healthy, guys, right? But we are now, the only concern now is that we're back inside the ORB temporarily, right? But it's sitting at 25,410. So got to be patient here. What a sell-off, guys. What a sell-off. Look at this reaction right back down. You got to love it. 85-point reversal. Man, oh man. Somebody said, is this news? There is no news that I'm aware of that came out at 10:14. Oh, man. But it could just be a healthy retracement, guys, right? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. No, I'm not in. No, I'm not. So, all right, we put in a high, guys. We broke out, put in a high above the previous highs, right? We were able to put in a high at 25,447.25. And now we're getting a pullback right to the EMAs. Did not close below the 14 or 50 EMA. So that's a little interesting because when price is in momentum, guys, you want to see price basically not close below these EMAs, right? Because if we're going to put in higher highs and higher lows, the EMAs tend to be respected. So got to be a little patient here. Back inside of the 15-minute ORB. So
look at that. See, the chat still, they don't want me.
oh, you did another. Oh man, I didn't. Oh man, guys, why are you guys?
Voted yes. Nobody even voted yes.
Oh man.
Not one yes vote. Not fucking one, man. Sad.
All right, so what's the plan here, guys? Right? Well, the plan right now is be patient because we're right back inside of the 15-minute ORB, right? Now, if bulls, I'm waiting for bulls to step back into the market, guys, basically, right? I need to see them pop this thing back the opposite direction. Get us back above the 25,410 level, which is the opening range, 15-minute opening range candles high, right? I need to see a bullish engulfing candle. I need to see a double bottom, etc., right? I need to see something showing that they're ready to take price back to the upside. And I think that's a smart play after you just had a almost 90-point drop or retracement, right? To the downside, guys. You got to wait for, I want to wait for the bulls to kind of show their hand that they're ready to take us back to the upside, right? That's a fair value gap? Yeah, I don't trade fair value gap, so I don't trade fair value gaps. Nothing against. So guys, if you trade fair value gaps, I mean, good for you, right? I'm not trying to be, you know, sound like whatever. I'm just basically saying that I don't use them. Because if you're trading momentum, guys, you don't really need, right? If price is trending and putting in higher highs and higher lows, that's what you're looking for on the chart. You're not necessarily looking for anything other than that. Yeah, let me go to Y.
Sorry, Chad. I'm just getting those back miles in. Backward miles.
Oh, man.
Backward miles. It's all about the toes, baby. I saw Dakota. Coach Dakota, he does this at the gym, so it must be working. Look at that.
Oh, man.
Backwards. Dude, never go forwards. Only backwards. Process over profits. Process over profits.
Oh, man.
Process over profits. Backwards. Woo! I'm out of breath, man. That backwards is hard.
All right, you're getting a bullish reaction here, guys. Bulls are starting to step in here. So will it continue? That's the question. So if we can close above the 14 EMA, guys, 25,378, that's could be a decent sign for bulls, but you want to see basically us get going above this EMA, right? 375 has to hold, and then we expand rapidly to the upside, guys. Get back up above 428. All right, new candle just opened. And you want follow through here, guys, right? You want it to form a, all right, form the bottom wick. Now we're trying to expand higher to the upside. But if this retrace back down, then it's basically like, right, okay, it's forming a bigger bottom wick, guys. You've already had two retracements basically to the EMA. And you want to see this thing pop back up here above 430. Hanging out right below the opening range, guys, right? You got to almost laugh at it, chat. All right. Bull stepping back in. 15-minute candle looks pretty good, but needs to continue here, right? So I'm waiting for us to get back above the opening range, guys, and close, right? Because if they do that, then I think it's a safe bet that we're headed to 500 level high or higher. So I'm waiting for this candle to close out, guys. 5-minute chart. So do me a solid if you haven't already. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. And there's the push, right? So yeah, we're trying to, let's see if we can close above 25,410. Which would be like almost like a nice retracement, guys, a V-shaped recovery kind of forming, right? That's how I'm reading this chat. Still got some time left. Oh, and you got a yoke. Why not long already? Because I want us back above the ORB. ORB is 25,410. Like I want a closure. Because a lot of times they like to trap, right? Right? See how we're pulling back here? You're not getting followed through yet, so look at the reaction, guys. Somebody said, why wasn't I long already? Well, you just had a 50-point pullback. Because, right, if we're going to go higher, chat, basically the ORB high of 25,410 needs to be reclaimed, right? So we're right back inside of the opening range, 15-minute opening range. And remains to be seen like what happens now, right? 30-minute candle does not look good right now. Sorry, 15-minute candle does not look good right now. Yeah, it just like, so right now, chat, it's a little interesting, right? Because we popped the highs, put in a high at 25,447.25. We're back inside of the 15-minute opening range. You would love to see us back above, in my opinion, 25,410, and then you're trying to target 500 level, guys, which is about 100 points away from the high of the opening range. So, but we're stuck here inside of the ORB right now, so that's a little concerning. So got to be patient here. Uh, 30-minute candle, guys. Definitely some indecision going on. This is your 30-minute chart. You got a long wick at the top and the bottom. Previous 30-minute candle looks great, guys, for longs, right? But you want to see the momentum step in here and send us to the upside. And the bulls are trying to come back into the market. But once again, I need us to close, guys. And this is a little weird because you just had basically a high put in, a lower high, and then now you're kind of hanging out here, right below the ORB of 25,410. So all right, so 5-minute candle hanging out right below the ORB. And right back down so far, guys, right? So you need a pop of 25,410. If we pop that level, guys, then yeah, I mean, these highs 448 and obviously 500 level, in my opinion, would be in play. So about 58 seconds left. Waiting for this candle to close out, guys. Want to see if we can reclaim the ORB high of 25,410, and right now it's a no. But we got some time left. We'll see what happens. Moving sideways, yeah, I know. That 15-minute candle turned green, guys, right? So now it is green. But you got a long wick at the top and the bottom, so you got about 10 seconds left. Put in a lower low compared to the previous 5-minute candle. All right, so all right, there's a pop, guys. Will it continue up to 429? Or is it going to run out of steam here, right? Because that's what's been happening. The little pops that it has, it runs out of steam, and then it comes right back down. So this is some nasty price action here. You just want to see the continuation, guys. And if it gets going, like I said, 25,500 level, in my opinion, is definitely in play. Because on the higher time frame, that's the next level of interest. So all right. She wants to go. She wants to go, guys. So, all right. You got a recovery happening, chat. Very interesting price action off the EMAs. And we'll see what happens here, right, with this candle, because this will be the first candle, guys, back above 25,410. So that's what I'm keeping an eye on here. Looks pretty good so far, right? It looks pretty good for a long. And if I go long here, guys, I will be targeting that 500 level, which is basically the higher time frame range, right? So we'll see what happens. We'll see how this candle closes. Don't do it, D-Money. There's a lot of sales at the top. Yeah, could be. Man, we'll see what happens here, guys. We'll see how this candle forms out, right? Got about 1:38 seconds left. Never fear. As we wait, guys, your weather forecast for Fort Lauderdale is here. So, weather forecast, guys, for today, Fort Lauderdale, currently right now, it's 72 degrees. The high is going to be 76. The low was 55. So there's your Fort Lauderdale, Florida forecast. I love you. Oh, man. D-Money, help me. I feel like I'm gambling. You gotta go to you gotta go to Gambling Anonymous or whatever it is. So what I'll tell you, right, is that you're trying to look for setups, guys, right? Like I'm trying to look for a setup here and right back. All right, so I don't like the wick action on the current 5-minute candle now, right? Got about a 22-point retracement, but I'm watching, guys, to see if we are finally going to close back above the opening range, 15-minute candles opening range high of 25,410, right? 30-minute candle right now, it is bullish. Previous candle was bullish. 1-hour candle right now is currently bullish. But we are, see what happens here. All right, so we closed below the opening range, guys, but we put in a higher high. Sorry, a higher low, right? We put in a higher low. So are we gonna slow grind to the upside here? Meaning that 393 would be respected, guys, or at least the previous candle's low of 386, and then we pop to the upside, targeting the highs up here at 428. I mean, that's how you would have to trade this right now, right? Because at least you would have a measured stop where the trade would be invalid, but can't get back above that opening range, guys. So definitely not ideal price action right now. All right, so keep an eye out, guys, on this current candle's low, right? 391 needs to be respected. Basically putting in like higher higher lows, and then we pump to the upside, guys, right? Pop above the opening range high of 25,410. We head up to 437. And then eventually up to 500 level, right? Because it's a little interesting right now. I guess it could be expected, guys. It's the day before NFP, so a lot of times you don't get follow through after the initial move, guys. And right now we're not getting that, right? Man, oh man. So yeah, nothing clean right now. Nothing clean, guys. AD, what's that purple line, brother? Yeah, that's actually the daily candle high. So if you go to the daily chart, the high yesterday was 25,428. So yeah, right back down, guys, right? So I don't see, we're kind of ranging. We're actually ranging right now on the 5-minute chart. This is called blow your account action. Yeah. So we're stuck in the range, guys. Right below the ORB high. 25,410. Just swipe the previous 5-minute candles low. And you gotta be patient here. 15-minute candle looks, I mean, you got a super small body, guys. This is your 15-minute chart. You got a doji candle right now. You got about 5 minutes and 50 seconds left on the candle. It is above the 14 EMA. It put in a high already above the previous candle's high, but the momentum has temporarily, we'll say that, right? For the time being, has left. The bulls have not been able to pop this thing back above the opening range high. So, got to be patient here. We are in a range. Yeah. When you right, you right. That's what I'm saying, right? We're ranging. Stuck in a range right now, guys. So that 410 level obviously is a level of interest, guys. Everybody's probably keeping an eye on that level. If you're an opening range trader, obviously you're eyeing that level because, quite simply, it needs to be broken to continue higher, right? There's no other way around it. If you're a bear, you want to see us not get back above the opening range high, and we continue to the bottom of the opening range, right? Which is 25,265. So these are the times. So, and we had a lot of ranging, guys, pre-market, right? PW talked about that before market open. We were already ranging, guys. And we finally broke out of that to the upside, but now we've slowed down. So Definitely some trap action going on if you're not patient here. And that's what I'm seeing, guys. So just waiting here. Want to see if we can get back above 25,410 for longs. If we break down below 25,370, then yeah, maybe we're headed to the bottom of the ORB range of 25,265, guys. That's what I'm seeing right now. Do you think silver and gold and NQ affect each other? Not necessarily. I mean, I just think right now with NQ, we're waiting. The longer we range, guys, the bigger the move that's coming, right? That doesn't mean it has to happen in this session. I mean, that could be tomorrow with the news coming out, to be honest, right? You got NFP tomorrow. You got CPI on Friday this week. So one-hour chart is still bullish, but you got a long wick at the top and the bottom, guys. So there's a battle going on right now between bulls and bears. And the thing that's a little concerning for longs, guys, you want to see this thing pick up and pop through that level, right? The 25,410, because the longer we kind of hang out here, we've already put in a high on the current 1 hour candle, guys, compared to the previous 1 hour candle's high. So that's already happened. We have not put in a lower low, right? So that's the longer we kind of hang out here and we don't get going, that's not necessarily great for longs, in my opinion, because we were able to put in a higher high, right? You need this thing to go now, guys. Pop through 410, take us up to 445 with haste. Close above 410. Opening range high. All right, so 26 seconds left. Can we get a closure above it? Oh man, you gotta love this action, chat. This is afternoon price action right now. All right, we finally got a closure above the ORB, guys. High, right? 25,416. Oh, man. So now, do you anticipate a pop here above 416 up to 428? Or are we coming back to the 14 EMA, 25,390? So want to try, so if we pop this 416 level, guys, that's juicy for a potential long here, headed up to 428 or higher, right? So if we pop the previous 5-minute candles high. So, trap some shorts. Everybody that tried to go short, they thought the run was over, guys. And this thing explodes up to, let's go. All right, guys. So, long there from 409 and put me in. You got to love it. Let's see if we can get up to 428 or higher. $409 was the entry, chat. There's 420. All right. Let's go, baby. Come on, guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, baby. All right, so that's was right at 20 points. You want to pop a 448, guys. This thing has been taking forever. And I feel like 500 level could be in play, but you just need the momentum to step in. And we're pulling back here. So, again. So, don't like the reaction there with the wick. So, we'll see what happens here, right? And we're coming right back down, guys. So, all right. So, the entry level, 409, guys. 409. And more than likely, this area you would want to see hold, and we pop through these previous highs. We need to take out 439. And then if that happens, guys, we're up to probably 500 level, right? But every pop is getting sold back down right now. Every pop so far. You're getting like these little 25, 30 point pops right at it, guys. And then you're getting sell pressure right back down, right? So it's a little nasty right now. Somebody said they're full porting. I hope you didn't full port, because you just got a bearish reaction. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Right back down, right back down. There's a 40-point sell-off. Let's go. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I didn't like the wick. I didn't like the wick on that, guys. Right? That top wick that started to form because we couldn't pop above 25,428, which was the daily high. So I didn't like the reaction. So yeah, this is not ideal here that we're getting this price action, guys. We're going into coming up on the last 10 minutes of the 1 hour candle to close. Right now it has a long top wick and long bottom wick, chat. I mean, it's literally not giving you much here to work with in a tight range here. Look at the range on a 5-minute chart. I mean, you can catch some of these small pops, but that's it, right? We're ranging, guys, and we're below 25,410. So took what I can get on that trade, and we'll wait for the next setup here, right? So now it has not closed below the 14 EMA since 10:15. Right, that 10:15 candle that closed. So you had a dip below, the next candle closed below it. You had to push right back above the EMAs, but we're ranging, guys. So this is some nasty price action right now. Something's coming. Something is coming, but when? Donkey Chunks, this thing is consolidating right now. Yeah, that's it, guys. Straight up consolidation on the 5-minute chart. So you can play this one or two ways. You can wait for a break and closure above the top of the range with a momentum candle, wait for a retracement and try to re-enter. Will probably save you a lot of headache at this point, guys, because every pop is being bought right back down, right? We had a pop, and what I'm referring to is you had a pop of about 39 points, and then the candle literally retraced 46 points. So the next candle, right? So this is not ideal price action right now. 1 hour candle close above or below the resistance line. Yeah, That's what I'm gonna be waiting to see as well. And it's very interesting, guys. The only thing I don't like I said earlier, is that we already put in a high above the previous 1 hour candle's high, chat. Meaning that a lot of times when that happens, it's like a swipe, right? They swept the highs, and then they're gonna bring us right back down. But right now, clearly, we're inside of the same range that PW talked about pre-market, guys. We're right back inside of that range. So the only way to trade this right now is to trade the range or wait for a break. That's it. Next 15-minute might be a bull flag. Next 15-minute candle. Yeah, it could. Well, I mean, yeah, if they can break those highs. Got to see what happens here. That's what I'm saying, right? Like we need like the bulls to get continuation and follow through, guys. When you look at these candles, this is barcode sideways action. Talk about this a lot. It would be better if it would be a little bit better if we were barcoding, guys, but we're putting in like slightly higher lows as an example, right? Because at least you're like, okay, well, we're barcoding, we're ranging, but we're putting in higher lows, we're slowly grinding to the upside. So you would just simply get in on one of those higher lows, put your stop loss below the candle's low, and try to ride this for a break. So these type of days separate those who make it from those who don't. Yeah, I agree. D-Buddy, why don't you get to the real sauce? Where's the weather report? Yeah, I did the weather report already, guys. Because we were stuck in this range, right? So, yeah, I did the weather report. The high today for Fort Lauderdale, guys, is going to be 75 degrees. Well, now it's saying 76, right? So right now it's 73 degrees. It's cloudy, chat. And the low is 55. So if you missed the weather forecast, you gotta shout out to L3MA. MAO. He just got you another weather forecast courtesy of D-Money as we range here and wait for something to happen. But nevertheless, guys, not ideal, right? But need to wait for a range break here, and we'll try to look for a next setup. Sometimes it's like this, guys. You got NOP tomorrow. You got CPI on Friday. So we're loaded with news. There's going to be more than likely some volatility tomorrow for sure, as well as Friday. Hopeful that we'll get more here today, right? And we don't range for the rest of the day. Bear flag into the 1 minute. Yeah. Patience, chat. Yeah, that's all you can do. That's all you can do, guys. But the good thing is I saw a lot of W's in the chat, so I know there's a lot of green out there, guys, and there's some selling pressure stepping in, right? So we finally broke out of that range to the downside, and that's what I was kind of saying, guys, right? Is that it's almost like if we can't break to the upside, guys, and we've already put in a high on the 1 hour candle, we put in a higher high compared to the previous candle, we can't continue up. That's not great short term for bulls, right? So there's your 25,355 level. Pretty strong 5-minute candle. 45 points. So you're getting like these ranges, guys, and then you're getting these 40 to 45 point pops or drops, right? Cray with Lil Ray Ray. So now, yeah, we're back inside of the 15-minute range, guys. We could not reclaim that 25,410 level. So we're going into the close of a 1 hour candle. That 1 hour candle right now is bearish. We'll see what happens going into the close of this candle, right? We got about 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. It's like a fart. If you force it, you'll crap yourself. Oh, man. It's pretty detailed there. Captain Rex, listening to you has given me a green day. Thank you, DMONEY. Hey, you did all the work. Not me, right? I don't hit buy or sell, guys. I don't hit buy or sell for you. PW doesn't hit buy or sell for you. So we don't take credit for your
What? Oh, wait, hold on a second. I joined the DMONEY Telegram. That's not you? Wait, hold on a second. Wait.
Nah, that's ran by Jerome.
Bro, I put 500K in the DMONEY Telegram group.
Oh, man.
What the fuck?
Yeah, guys.
I got scammed?
Yeah, if you guys were, if you're joined to a Telegram that says DMONEY, unfortunately, that's probably ran by Jerome.
Bro, I literally wired $100,000 to fucking DMONEY Telegram. I gotta leave now.
Oh, man. Yeah, I see that pop, guys. I see the pop. But that's not necessarily, that doesn't align with what I'm looking for, guys, right? Yeah, we had a pop, but we're also going into the close of a 1 hour candle. So I need us back above the 410 level, chat. That's what I really, I mean, to be honest, right? That's what I want. I want us back above the opening range high. But that was a nice pop. I mean, if you took it just to take it, right? Because like I don't see, like I would never, there's nothing for, to be honest, that was more, I would probably be looking to go short, right? And not to the upside. And then look at the sell-off right back down, guys, on that same pop, right? This is what I'm saying. So caught it off VWAP, nice. All right, so 1 hour candles closed, chat. It is bearish. This is your 1 hour chart. Long wick at the top and the bottom. We did not close below the 14 EMA, however. You still got a bullish EMA cross. So this is some interesting price action here, guys. PW talks about this a lot, right? You don't want to diddle in the middle. Well, right now we're inside of the opening range, chat. We are still inside of the opening range. So is somebody reporting earnings today? Let's check that, guys. There has to be something, right? I know we got NFP tomorrow. Maybe that's what's holding us back a little bit, but all right, so today is the 10th. All right, looks like you got Ford. You got Cloudflare, guys. You got Lyft at 405. You got Zillow as well. All right, so you got Mattel. All right, so there's a few decent earnings. Hood as well. Yeah, I saw Hood, guys. Somebody said no earnings. Okay. So yeah, there's definitely some earnings today as well, chat. Robinhood, etc. Right? So this is gonna be a little interesting. maybe that's what we're kind of stalling for. I'm not sure, but kind of ranging. We're trying to get right back above that 14 EMA, 25,388, right? That's the 14 EMA, guys. 1 hour chart closed. Previous candle was bearish. And man, look at the reaction. You're getting these pops, but then you get the next candle gives you the same or more opposite direction reaction, right? So you get a 30, 40 point pop, and the next candle gives you a drop. Man, oh man. So, got to be patient here. And we'll see if we can frame a setup, guys, right? But got to be a little patient. You can't do anything about it when we're ranging. The accounts are green, guys, right? So that's the good thing, right? I guess above all. So the accounts are green here. So yeah, then now I gotta wait for a setup here, guys. Up over 2,000. And we'll kind of see where we're at here. As we wait for momentum to step into the market. We had a consolidation range. We had a break to the downside, guys, and we're right back up, right? We just actually put in a higher high compared to the previous. The candle that broke to the downside, guys, that broke the bottom of the range. The current 5-minute candle just pushed right back up and put in a higher high. So that's what we're dealing with right now, chat. How's the G-Wagon? The G-Wagon, guys. So the G-Wagon is definitely, chat, you get hooked when you, first of all, you start that thing up, man, and it's like it's crazy, man. It has this crazy, like, rumble to it. Start it up, guys, and that thing, it feels like you're in the tank, to be honest. It's lit. It's crazy, guys. So definitely appreciative. Shout out to PW for the G-Wagon. So I don't take that for granted, guys. I'm going to keep trying to grind here and keep helping to elevate the BDH. And I'm super appreciative, guys. I still can't believe it, to be honest. So, I mean, it's like crazy. How many accounts do you trade at the same time? Yeah, so these are 3 Lucid accounts, guys. The grind continues. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree, guys. Makes you wanna go harder, right? So, I mean, there's nothing right now to write home about, chat, right? We're kind of stuck in the range. Price has not broken to the downside of that range. So if you want to measure it out, the range that we're stuck in right now, basically we're stuck in this 99-point range so far. Back inside of the 15-minute ORB. 4-hour candle right now is bearish. It put in a higher high compared to the previous 4-hour candle, and then we got a rejection back down. 1-hour candle closed bearish, right? The previous 1-hour candle just closed bearish, guys. And I mean, that's what we got. And like I said, guys, in full transparency, a lot of times this happens when you're going pre-news, right? Meaning that you got NFP, you got CPI this week. This sell-off is interesting, guys, because it's forming that bearish EMA cross to the downside. And there is room to the downside, chat. You got about 100 points from here. So that is interesting as well, right? If this candle closes bearish, you basically had price break out of the range, come back to the EMA, and then reject lower and put in a lower high. So that is definitely some bearish price action here. So be looking to see how this current candle closes. Got about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Keep in mind the previous 1 hour candle was bearish as well. So we're gonna keep it interesting, guys. We'll drop a poll here. Do you guys feel that shorts are in play? See how you guys are thinking. %73% of the chat so far, guys. Keep in mind this is unlimited votes.
How and when do you trade your 20 Apex accounts?
I've been trading those. Well, I was trading those actually with silver. So now that you can no longer trade silver temporarily, got to come up with another game plan. So 61%, guys, of the chat feels that shorts are in play. But as I say that, look at the bullish reaction right back up so far, right? So that candle that was super bearish doesn't look so bearish right now, right? So we'll see how it closes out. We got about 40 seconds left. Because, you know, in the thought process, I guess, right? That's what people are saying, guys. You sell the top of the range, you buy the bottom of the range. Well, the bottom of the range is sitting at 25,000, below 25,265, guys. Yeah. As we get sell-off here, right? So, yeah, the shorts could be in play here. Targeting the bottom of the range, guys, 282. Man, that flushed already, guys. And then you got to pop right back up, right? So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see here. This is what I was saying, guys. Every drop is being bought right back up. So far, right? Previous candles high, 25,391.50, guys. And you want to see a sell-off here, get back below 350 area. Target the bottom of the range, right? If that's what they're going to do. But every sell-off is getting bought right back up on the next candle. So that's a little interesting. You had a nice sell-off of 40 points. Immediately after the candle opened up, pushed up 26 points. So this is definitely Some trappy trap action, chat. No follow through, right? So the chat felt that 59% felt that we're gonna go, that shorts were in play. So if they got short, they were down right at the close of that candle, right? They were down about 35 points, guys. So it's definitely trapping both sides. $15-minute candle right now. You got a long wick at the top. You got a long wick at the bottom. So there's a battle going on between bulls and bears, guys. And this 5-minute candle, look at that pop, guys. You gotta love it. So this is that the price action that gets people in trouble, chat. So because if you went short immediately on that 5-minute candle, and this is the 30-minute candle, guys, we're looking at, right? 30-minute time frame. If you went immediately short on the next candle that opened, you're like, man, right? Nah, if your stop was wide, guys, if you had a wide enough stop, you're fine, right? So, I mean, I got to say that. But you're getting these pops that's scaring a lot of people out of these shorts because of the reaction. Wiki wick action? Yeah, I know. Up about 2,000, guys. A little bit over 2,000, actually. So, not much to do here, chat, so far. $30-minute chart, it's above the 14 EMA. 1 hour chart, previous 1 hour candle was bearish, guys. We rejected the highs, right? So you would love to see continuation to the downside to 336 level or lower, but that's not happening, chat. Wow. Right back down. Let's go. So if your entry is off, guys, you're gonna be toast here, right? Somebody said, "Wow, I was right." Yeah. I mean, I mean, this is in a nutshell, guys. You had literally, just as an example of what we're talking about, you had rejection, 41 points to the downside. The immediate candle that opened up, guys, you had a 40-point pop to the upside. And then this candle literally just opened up and it dropped 35 points, guys. And guess what? It just retraced almost the entire candle right back up. So right back inside of the range. You gotta love it. All right, so, and it's a little interesting, guys, that you got pretty close to being an equal low on the 15-minute chart. So, yeah, this pop here could be a pop here coming. You got equal lows on the 15-minute chart, guys. So I'm referring to 25,348 and then the current candle 25,349, right? When you see that, guys, a lot of times you'll get a pop to the upside, right? Because it's pretty close to being an equal low, right? It's only 1 point off, so that's extremely close. Yep. But so maybe is that the start of the push higher, guys? Those equal lows. And we push up to this 447 level. So I would say if this candle closes above the 14 EMA, guys, then that's probably telling because of those equal lows, right? But we'll have to see how this candle closes. And typically equal lows, guys, are basically kind of signs that like it's almost like a double bottom, whatever you want to call it, right? Could be in place. So we'll have to see what happens. Because you did have a bullish reaction already, right? To the upside. You got about 40 seconds left on the current candle. And you're getting a sell-off. So let's see. See what happens. 15-minute candle, guys. This is basically what I'm kind of saying, that you do have some kind of equal low setup here. It doesn't mean that it has to play because it doesn't work all the time. And in this nasty market, nothing's guaranteed, right? But you had a nice little pop after that low was put in. Let's see how big that pop was, out of curiosity, guys. Yeah, about 43 points right off the lows. Well, not much you can do here, guys. It's up for be patient here. What do your arrows mean? Yeah, it just kind of illustrates if I'm looking at something specific on the chart, guys. But overall, like if I zoom out, let's go to like the 30-minute chart. See how like we're in this big old range, chat? We're in this big old range. So that's the issue. We're inside of the opening 15-minute opening range as well. So, and it's a little interesting because every sell-off is getting bought right back up. And every pop is getting sold back down, right, as we range. So So that 340, 342 level gets taken, guys. That's interesting for maybe a huge drop to the downside, but we know what's been happening, right? Every pop has been So this is going to be interesting in my opinion because we've already had a push back to the EMA. So do we flush this 342 level? And there you go, guys, right? So that's what's been happening, guys. Man. There you go. She gone. So it's been like these patterns, guys. Like you get a drop, you get a push back to the EMA, and then you get a sell-off. 54-point drop. Chester, shout out to Chester. DMONEY, when you gonna pay my child support? Well, hey, Chester, that's the guy's name, so pretty sure I don't know. So Chester, I'm pretty sure I don't owe you child support, sir. Yeah, it's looking bearish. Yeah, it is. It's just that it's basically it's having these heavy retracements, guys, on the way down because we just put in another low. So the pattern's been that it snaps right back up. And right, and that's what's happening, right? You got a 30-point reaction back to the upside. So if you weren't quick on the trigger, you might have got stopped. Shout out to Ginger. Nice try, Chester. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Chester. So yeah, some of those trades you got to be quick on, guys. This is the kind of day that we're having, right? I mean, it's unfortunate that, but hey, I mean, you can't complain, guys. The accounts are green, right? Some of these quick scalps that you could probably take off the EMAs, you know, are paying, right? You just got to be quick to the trigger. But they're not worth even calling out, guys, because by the time I call something out, say that I'm getting into something, it's already pushing back the opposite direction, right? And then you're going to be up, you would be pissed off because that's like a 30-point reaction. So it's not even worth calling that out. I would just say keep an eye out on the EMAs. So right now you got a high put in, lower high, right? And lower high, guys. So we're headed down to the bottom of the range. It's just taking a while, and you're getting these scary pops that if you're not positioned right, you know, you're gonna get stopped out, right? That's basically what's happening right now. So you want to push up here, retest 374. Might not get a full retest right now. It might just flush because I'm talking about it, right? It seems like that's how it always is, guys, right? You'll get the flush automatically to the floor now, right? Down here to 290. So that's just how it is, chat. But yeah, I mean it's pre-NFP, guys. As you get a push back up to the upside. You're getting these crazy swings, guys, right? Both directions. So that's what I'm referring to, chat. You're getting these crazy price swings right back up. Right? So if you're a scalper, you don't mind the reaction back to the 14 EMA and you're trying to short off the EMA, guys, right? Because you're seeing these, you got highs, lower high, lower high, lower high, and then you get a sell-off, right? But if you time this wrong, you might be uncomfortable because, as an example, if you short it down here on this 350 at 25,350, guys, it went up 42 points and then it sold off. So you probably got stopped, is what I'm saying, right? So it's a little tricky, guys, when you're streaming and I'm like, hey, we're in a range market or right? We're putting in lower highs, but we're getting 40 to 50 point pops right back the opposite direction. So your entry has to be right. So you got to be cautious on this, guys, right? So the account had a scalp. Accounts are up like $2,500. And I'm not sure how else to, right? Today's one of those days, guys, where it's not ideal right now, right? It's not ideal, to be honest. You could try to short you can try to short off the EMA. That's your best bet, guys. And this short right here could play as well. Right? Because this is the reaction. The only issue is, where would your stop be? It would have to be back above the current candle's high, 375. And somebody said it's a long from here. Yeah, it could be. I mean, it's not ideal today, guys, right? I mean, I'll put it like this, guys. The accounts are green, up over $2,500, guys. You didn't get a lot of follow through on some of these moves, right? Meaning that you're getting these reactions back the opposite direction. So that's not ideal. If you think about yesterday, the market was trending, right? Market was trending, guys. We had higher highs, higher lows. EMAs being respected almost perfectly to the T, guys, right? But today is not giving you that same ideal price action. But I mean, yes, I do feel that at this point we're below the opening range high of 25,410. So, and we're putting in lower highs. So the thought process would be is that, yeah, eventually we could get down here to 25,260 level or lower. You would just have to measure, like, your entry needs to be a little strategic, in my opinion, or else you could be uncomfortable, guys, because you could be sitting through 30, 40 points of drawdown before the trade goes in your favor, right? Alan, today I didn't listen to DMONEY. I kept trading and got chopped badly. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to hopefully prevent, guys. Right? Right now, technically, like, it's your entry, like the way that I'm looking at this, your entry for a short should have been off the EMAs, guys. 25,371. That was like the best possible entry, right? You wait for price to push up, form a top wick, and then it drops to the downside. Maybe swipes this low at 25,331, and it's right there right now, right? So that would have been the entry for that short. But it's like, because if you get in down here trying to trade a break, guys, like, oh, let me get short at 25,340. You're up like 7 points, and then all of a sudden it swipes your stop because it's back at 25,375 as an example. But it's clearly dropping to the downside. It's just not clean price action, right? It's putting in lower highs. When you look at these arrows, guys, it's putting in lower highs. It's just not clean price action right now. That's why your entry right now has to be important. It's important, chat, because you can get chopped, right? And you got to be quick. Today's one of those days where you got to be quick to the trigger. That's what it is. Does NFP have a big candle? Yeah, typically, yeah. And that's tomorrow at 8:30, guys. So, yeah, maybe this afternoon price is going to pick up. I'm not sure. I mean, right? I'm not sure, guys. But right now, this is, like I said, all I see right now, guys, is shorts basically playing right off the EMA. So you're waiting for price to have a retracement You put your stop above the previous candle's high as an example. So like in this last trade, right, if you got short right off the EMA, guys, your entry would have been like 25,372. Your stop would have been 25,387. That's not bad risk reward, right? Because you're risking 14 points and you're targeting the previous candle's low to make about 40 points, guys, right? So that's actually really good risk reward. So, but it's just nasty. See how we had that consolidation? Now we just broke out of it again. So it's like nasty price action, guys. Nasty. Definitely not clean today so far. Shout out to 312. What up, DMONEY? Tuning in while driving across Guatemala. Let's go. Yeah, I think that bottom of the range, guys, would be probably more than likely here. 25,265. Because we failed to hang out above 25,410, top of our opening range, 15-minute candles high. So that is telling to me we got a bearish EMA cross on a 5-minute chart now. So we do have a bearish EMA cross. We had, every time we get a retracement to the EMAs, we short or we sell right back down. We sell off right back down. So yeah, keep an eye out, guys. 25,265 could be coming to a trading screen near you on a choppy day, right? Because it turned choppy on us. So do me a solid, guys, if you haven't already. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. Pump it? Yeah. I mean, anything's possible, guys. You know how I feel about that. But I'm just looking at the top of the range basically being rejected, guys. We rejected the top of the range. So if we're ranging, which we are clearly right now, then we're headed to the bottom of the range, chat. It might take a while to get there, but we're headed to the bottom of the range, right? That's how you trade a range. You buy the bottom of the range and you sell the top of the range. So we've been selling off from the top of the range, chat, so far. Could that change? Absolutely. Right? Absolutely, it could change. But as of right now, it hasn't changed, in my opinion, right? Because we're putting in lower highs, guys. We're not putting in higher highs on the 5-minute chart. We're putting in lower highs. How's the G-Wagon? Is it fast? Yeah, man, that thing is quick, guys. So it's over, I think it's like 577 horsepower. And I think a similar foot-pound of torque, guys, maybe a little bit higher on torque. And I think it weighs like 6,000 pounds. And the 0 to 60, guys, is it's been clocked at right under 4 seconds. So, I mean, think about that for the weight of that car, of that truck. It's cray-cray, man. PW, no. So guys, that was me. I'm the one that posted that, and actually would have played, guys, right? Because we've had a lot of selling pressure. That was me, guys, with that poll. So 56% of the chat was actually right, guys, because we've headed to the downside. But this is what I'm referring to right here. You see how you're getting this pop right back? You just popped the previous candle's high, guys. You got a 26-point reaction right back up. So if you're shorting, like, if you got short right at the close of that previous 5-minute candle, you're down like 25 points initially, right? That's what I'm saying. So what's been playing, guys, is you're getting short right off the EMA. See how you're getting this bearish reaction right off the EMA? And then you get a flush to the downside. So trying to target lower lows down here, maybe 300 level. Right, if they're gonna send it. But it's definitely, yeah, it's definitely interesting, guys. Right? You want to flush like through here and more continuation right to the downside on a crazy like reaction. Took a quick short, guys. Not gonna hold this for long because it's because of the price action here. Just trying to target a break of these lows, hopefully through 328. But we'll see, right? Entry wasn't the best either, guys, because I didn't get in right off the EMA, so I'm not gonna hold this trade, right? If it snaps back, that's fine. But I wanted a break of 328. To the downside. And you're getting the snapback. So yeah, I mean it's let's see if we get a flush. All right, there you go, there you go, there you go. There you go. See if we get a flush here. Break the lows, guys. With continuation to the downside, flush these guys out, and we're gonna stall here, right? You gotta love it. Wanted 300 level, guys. Because it's already kind of did all these crazy retracements. And you're getting to push right back up. Gotta love it. So yeah, just wanted a candle break and continuation. And look at the hesitation here. But you want to try to play the range and get a flush, right? But we'll see. All right, so let's see if we get a flush. Come on, man. Yeah, I want it below that 330 level, guys. I want it 300 level to come hot and heavy, right? Because that next candle could easily swipe back up and kick me back out because of the price action. So that's not great. Didn't get it, right? Didn't get the follow through. So now, yeah, I don't like that, guys. I don't like the price action. But let's see if we get a flush here. Come on, man. All right, there you go. Flush it, flush it, flush it. Nope. All right, there's over 10 points. And I think I'll take it, guys. I just took it off. I'm not even going to play around with this thing. Because of the reaction, guys. Right, so you got right at 10 points. It is what it is today. Look at the because they couldn't flush it, guys, right? Look and see, this is what I was feeling, guys. That snapback right back up. Yep, take what you can get, guys. So look at the green candle, right back up, chat. So it is what it is. If you took that trade, drop a W in the chat. We're just out here trying to make a little money. He's taking what we can get on a nasty market day. Wanted lower 300 level, and they refused to take it there right now, right? So they pushed it right back up, guys. Look at the reaction. So About a almost 20-point reaction back the opposite direction right away, guys. That's what I was anticipating because that's what's been happening, right? Now, if my entry in full transparency, guys, was off the EMA, then I would have bagged about 35 points on that trade. So my entry wasn't the greatest, so that's why I wasn't giving it a lot of room, right? The key entry was off the EMA, right off the EMA, guys. You see how you had that long wick on the previous 5-minute candle right off the 14 EMA? So I'm aware of that, so I didn't get married to it, right? Just because of that. But today's a nasty day, chat. I mean, it's a little nasty price action day, but nevertheless, we here making a little monies. So up about 2,800, and there's the flush right off the 200 EMA. Oh man, you gotta love it, guys. Sell off right back down, right off the 200. But yeah, like I said, guys, somebody was saying they're long bias right now. I don't see longs right now, guys. I see the bottom of the range in play as long as this continues, right? As long as we continue to put in lower highs, we stay below the 14 and 50 EMA on the 5-minute chart. That to me is bearish. And we're gonna head down to the bottom of the range. It's not happening with momentum, guys. So if you're a momentum trader, this is not ideal price action for you because price doesn't have a lot of momentum. And the reason why we know it doesn't have a lot of momentum is because every drop that happens gets bought right back up. So we know this is not a heavy momentum day, guys. But never fear. BDH is here, guys. So choppy market, momentum market, whatever it is, we're still here, guys, trying to make a little monies. We're green on the day. PW super green, guys, on a live account. Cray cray with Lil Ray Ray. So it's one of those things, guys, where you have to kind of be content with what you have on a nasty price action day going into major news that's coming out. So I'm not upset, guys. I mean, felt like I had a pretty good read on the market. It's just that it's not giving what you want it to give. And sometimes it's like that, chat. Ah, man, Chester, you've been working on those waves. Hey, man, I'm trying to do a little something, guys. A little juice and berries over here. You know what I mean? A little juice and berries. I stole some of Jerome's juice and berry concoction, guys, for the waves. We'll see if it works. What's the news for the day? Yeah, so tomorrow you have red folder, guys. You got NFP tomorrow. So you got NFP news at 8:30, guys. You have CPI on Friday. Today you actually had core retail sales today, which was red folder as well at 8:30. Notice the reaction right back up, chat. Higher high put in on the 5-minute candle again, right? This is what I'm talking about, guys. So if you're trying to trade breaks of candles, you're getting chopped for sure, right? If you're trading, waiting for a candle to close and you're like, oh, it's bearish, so I'm gonna go bearish. Well, guess what? You're down 28 points in drawdown. Now, it might respect the EMA because that's what it's been doing, but I think you're better off based off what's been happening, guys, is trying to get short right off the EMA or as close to it as possible, right? Putting your stop right on the other side of the EMA. So like in this case, if you're short right now at 355, your stop would be 368 because that's the 50 EMA on the 5-minute chart. And you're trying to target 324, 25,324 as a potential take profit area. So But yeah, guys, I'm yeah, do me a solid. That's a good call out. Look at this pop. Chat. You gotta love it. But all right, look at the rejection, guys. Look at where the rejection is coming from right now. Right off the EMA. You see that? Right off the EMA, guys. So if your entry was sitting there, you're up 10 points in profit right now, right? Your stock can be right on the other side of the EMA. But that's what's been working, because as you can see, these pops to the EMA is getting sold right back down so far, right? So far. Doesn't mean that's gonna continue all day, but that's what's been happening right now. So sometimes you gotta laugh, guys, because that's clearly it's what's happening. You gotta love it. If you're a trend trader, go back to sleep. Yeah. Infamous. Hey, you're 1,000% right, man. Today's not a trend day, guys. Yesterday was a nice trend day for us, right? We had higher highs and higher lows. Today is you had a chop fest, and then now look at the bearish reaction here, right? So every pop is getting sold back down. Every drop is getting bought right back up. So like I said earlier, chat, your entry in a market like this is critical, because if your entry's off, you could get shook out of your position. And then you're going to watch price go in your direction. So if you short it, if you got short down here at like 25,330, guys, you rode that back up 37 points in drawdown, right? And you're still not green yet. If you got short from the EMA at 25,366, you're up over 25 points right now. And you were up actually a little bit more, right? You were up about 30 points. So that's what I'm seeing. You gotta love it. And we're trying to put in new lows, right? Looks like they're trying to put in a new low. So you gotta love it, guys. Oh man, sometimes you gotta laugh, guys. I just saw PW's post on X. He was talking about some craziness going on. So PW is gonna keep it real, guys. You guys know that. So all right, there's the new low. There's the new low, guys. So that, see, like that right now, guys, is what's playing, right? That's what's working right now. You're shorting off the EMA. You write it down, you got 40 points. Stop losses on the other side of the EMA, right? But if you're shorting the breaks, good luck. Right? If you're trying to short the break of a candle, oh, you're praying that it break, like your chances are you're gonna get snapped, right? You're gonna get yoked and taken back the other direction. Staying green by staying out of this price action. Another day tomorrow. Yep, nothing wrong with that. They're gonna snatch you like ICE. Guys, you know what's crazy? So ICE is out and about, guys. Believe it or not, my daycare, I was driving to go pick up my daughter. I think I was on the phone with my brother. And as we get more continuation to the downside, guys, right? I was on the phone with my brother driving to the daycare, guys, and I got an alert, and they're like, "Hey, just a FYI, parents, ICE's at the corner of this street and this street, right? So be aware." And I'm like, "What is going on?" So apparently they were right down the street from the daycare, guys. So you gotta love it. Just let PW back. Yeah, PW's coming back. PW's I'm not. So typically he trades. He's been trading power hour, guys. So I'm not sure. I think today, I know you had a dentist appointment, so I'm not sure if he's gonna trade power hour today because I don't see it set up yet. But I would say stay tuned, chat. But today's the day, guys, right? Where hey, you take what you can get. D, why was the stop 368? No. So what I'm saying is your stop would have been above the EMA. The EMA was actually 368. Your stop needed to be above the EMA. See how I'm putting my cursor like right on it? That's the 50 EMA. Your stop needs to be higher than that. Your entry would have been off the EMA. Your entry would have been at that level. That's what I was saying, right? And then you can put your stop on the other side of the EMA, somewhere up here. Hey, D, are you giving away some giveaways today? No giveaways today, guys. We gave away over 60 accounts last week, chat, on the D-Money show. Typically, we don't do a lot of giveaways, but hey, if we got giveaways, we'll definitely give them away. We don't have an issue with that. But stay tuned, guys. You never know what you're gonna get, right? But as we kind of chill out in this range market, today's a nasty price action day. Not a lot of follow through, guys. We're slowly grinding to the downside is how I'm reading this right now. Look at the pop right back up on the 5-minute candle. This is what I'm talking about, right? You're having limited follow through or continuation, if you want to call it that. Okay, but why not 364? Yeah, so your entry, all right, so the way I would have took that short, guys, is I would have got in right off the EMAs as close as possible, right? So if you got in, let's say you got in at 364, my stop would have probably been 10 points or 15 points, guys. So if I got in at 364, my stop would have been at least 374, right? 10 points up. And you would have been fine. Because if you notice, like, what's happening, you see how, like, you had a drop on this candle right here? You got a drop on this candle to the downside, guys, and then the next candle goes right back to the EMA. So you're just trying to anticipate that the next candle is going to go green, right? Push up to the EMA and then sell back down. So your stop on this particular trade would be on the other side of the EMAs, right? Above the 50 EMA. Because that, at least you're protecting yourself, because you know if it breaks above the other side, you know, if it goes above the other side of the EMA, the 50 EMA, then you don't want to be short biased right now. You want to wait. That's what's playing, guys. And we're kind of ranging down here now, right? You can kind of see that. See how we're kind of ranging down here? Slowly getting down to this 276 level. If it doesn't go above 200, that's fine. You're not stopped out. Like you're good, right? Like that's you don't want it to go back above the 200 level. That means you're not stopped out. So you're basically in. So guys. I'm trying to explain this as easy as possible, right? We're respecting the EMAs on the way down, chat. That's the easiest way to say it, right? See how you got these highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, right? We're respecting the EMAs. So your entry is right off the EMAs as close as possible, guys, and your stop loss is going to be above the EMAs. That's how you trade the EMAs, right? If you're using them as support and resistance, or a level of resistance, as an example, right? Thinking that price is going to drop back down, then your stop needs to be, you need to put it above the EMAs. Because you want a reaction. You're anticipating that there's going to be a bearish reaction when price gets back to the EMA. See how on this candle right here? you had a bearish reaction. Even though the candle closed green, when it got back to the 50 EMA, you had a sell-off, right? That top wick was actually 30 points. So, yeah. Somebody said we're at a crucial area. Crucial area for what? Right? Like what? Crucial. Why are we at a crucial area right now? What do you mean? Like, I see we're at the 50 EMA on a 1 hour chart or 4 hour chart, but guys, until otherwise, this is how you got to look at this, chat. Until otherwise, guys, we rejected the top of the range, right? We are still in a big old range, guys. Look, we're in the range that we've been in, guys, since basically since if you want to say 12 o'clock yesterday. We're still in the same range, guys. So the way that it works is when you're in a range market, guys, you're gonna, and you get a sell-off from the top of the range, you're headed to the bottom of the range. It might take a while to get there. Like today, it's taking a long time, right? And that's why there's gonna be confusion. But you gotta look to the left and see that we're in a big old range, guys. We're in a huge range. PW talked about this as well, pre-market. So I'm not looking for longs right now. There's nothing for me to get long on right now, guys. There isn't. We can't close above the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart. We haven't yet, right? We're below all 3 EMAs. We got a bearish EMA cross. So now, if that changes, then yeah, like you can pivot, right? You can pivot, but until that changes, guys, I'm technically short bias until otherwise, right? That's how I trade. I'm not here to knock how you trade. If you see that we're at a reactionary level, or that we're gonna bounce from here, that's fine, right? And I see the higher time frame. Yeah, we had these long wicks, but I would have to see the momentum step into the market, guys, and convince me to go long, right? Because we've already had a sell-off. Every long attempt, guys, right now is getting sold right back to the downside. So longs are getting trapped right now. Look at the current 5-minute candle so far, right? That's a trap as well. Because if you got long on the previous 5-minute candle, guys, oh, it's bullish. It's a bullish pin bar. Look at what's happening right now. You're getting sell-off. You're getting selling pressure. What makes the cross bearish, Joe? Yeah, so when the 14 cross, see how you're getting this selling pressure, guys? It's just taking a while to get down here to this 280 level, but it's slowly grinding to the downside. That's what's happening right now. I mean, there's no denying that. That's what's happening. When it changes, right? I mean, like that's fine. But until otherwise, I mean, you got to trade it. You got to trade what you see, guys, not what you think, right? Right now, you see a big old range that we're having a hard time basically staying above. Every time we get a pop, it gets sold right back down. So that to me is trap. That's a trap, right, so far. What confirms a bearish EMA cross? So when the 14 crosses the 50, you see how right now the EMAs are sloping down, and you got the 14 crossed over the 50 EMA. So that tells you that that's a bearish EMA cross, and price is headed to the downside, right? You got lower highs being put in. High, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Same thing over here so far, right? Lower high. Now, at some point, yeah, that's going to change, guys, right? I'm not saying that we're forever in a downtrend right now. I'm simply saying that we are in a big old range, and if price rejected the top of the range, then it's going to make an attempt to go to the bottom of the range, guys. That's how price moves, right? So that's what I'm seeing. You gotta love it. And there's more selling pressure. There's a new low, guys. Let's go. That's exactly what I'm seeing on the chart, guys. I've had a lot of time trading power hour, guys, where market is stuck in a range, so I can spot a range, right? And like I said, PW talked about this as well pre-market. And the funny thing is, guys, we're right back. We're inside of the opening range. So there should be no, we're still inside the 15-minute ORB. The 15-minute ORB low, guys, make no mistake about it, it's 25,265. We're still inside of the 15-minute ORB, guys, and it's 12 o'clock. So that's telling you everything you need to know, chat. And there's more selling pressure to the downside. You got to love it. So I'm not always right, guys, but right, and I'll never claim that I'm always going to be right. I'll just know that we're slowly grounding to the downside, guys. Every pop is getting sold back off, so that's what's happening. D-Money, are you back for open tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be back for at 9 o'clock, guys. So I know we have a guest tomorrow. Editor, do you know what time that guest is going to be on tomorrow? So I know we have a guest tomorrow, guys. So I'm not sure how that's going to, I don't know if I'm in the morning with PW at 9 tomorrow. All right, so the guest is at 11. All right, so we have a guest tomorrow at 11. Steve Kalaja, guys, is here at 11 o'clock here at the BDH. Let's go. And then I know we got an NFL player on Friday as well, guys. So it's going to be lit. Don't you worry. Never fear. The BDH got you covered, guys. So yeah, Sony Michelle will be here Friday, guys. 2-time Super Bowl champion. Wow. All right, there's the sell-off, guys, to the downside. You got to love it. We just tapped 25,304. Like I said, we're slowly headed down to that 280 level. It's just messy on the way down, guys, right? It's just messy. So, but clearly, and I know somebody was probably trying to long that. They thought it was a reversal, and they're down 30 points right now. You got to love it. So, out of curiosity, guys, on a choppy day, how much are you up today? Are you green? Are you... I know I called out some trades that I took, and I'm sitting green here, so I'm pretty content, especially with this price action, guys. Tomorrow's always another day, right? Up 625, up 4K, $99, green, 1,400. Nice, I'm up 15,000. Hey, go long trader. Congrats, nice. You brought me out of negative $1,800 to plus 300 on a 50K Lucid account. Let's go. Up $1,000. Up 153. Up 45.95. Nice. Hey, congrats. So yeah, guys. I mean, it's today's one of those days, guys. I'll be honest. I took what I could get today, right? And sometimes the market's like that, chat. I'm content with it. I'm up almost $3,000 across the accounts. I'm not going to complain about that. Yesterday, and I think the day before, guys, we had two nice trend days. Meaning that Friday, right? Friday, we had a nice trend day. Yesterday, we had a nice trend day. Today was not clean, guys. We're grinding to the downside now, but it's not clean because you got all these long wicks on these candles. The opposite direction, right? You got a drop up, you got a wick, right? You got a wick of 22 points back the opposite direction. You got a drop up, you got a wick, 30 points back the opposite direction, right? So that's what I mean, right? We're getting a lot of wicky wick action, chat, on the way down. So we don't control it. We just try to trade what we see, not what we think. and let the chips fall how they fall, guys. That's it. I'm up $3,500 for the week on one lot. Let's go. I've been out of the market for almost 2 hours. Yeah, guys. Today's not ideal price action, chat, right? We got to call it what we can. Called out some, I mean, I took some nice trades though, right? Obviously caught a pop. Traded the ORB as well on a long. PW obviously took some longs, and then just started scalping some of this nasty price action. But I mean, it is what it is, guys. We don't control it. We just try to trade it, meaning that you trade what's in front of you because you can't control the market, right? So nevertheless, guys, do me a solid if you can. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. We just out here trying to make a little money, and we're at 2,400 likes, guys, trying to make sure we keep the streak alive of at least 2,500 likes as we get a pop right back the opposite direction. As I said what I said, right? That this is the kind of day that it's been, guys. There's your 25-point pop right back up. So you would be looking to probably, if they're going to continue to the downside, guys, this is the short potential opportunity, right? Right off the EMAs. Because that's what's been playing, but it's kind of cray-cray. With Lil Ray Ray. So yeah, guys, if you haven't already, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. As price pushes rapidly to the upside here. Man, I think at one point, guys, today we were well over 6,000 people tuned into the show. I think 6,400 plus, guys. I mean, that's insane. Not gonna lie, guys. That's cray cray. I appreciate the support. I don't take it for granted, guys. I'm gonna keep grinding. I'm gonna keep gonna have to push myself to try to get better, guys. Every day, right? 1% better every day. If I can do that, I'll be fine. So, all right, there's a pop to the upside. It's trying. NQ's trying to get above that 14 EMA at 25,347. So, yeah, this is a make or break area, guys, meaning that if we break out above 25,361, that's the 50 EMA on the 5-minute chart, then could be a lot of buying pressure coming into the market. So if you're a bear, you want price to hang out below 25,361, guys, and basically sell back off and head back down and try to retest these lows, right? If you're a bear. Because that would continue the trend that we've been talking about, right? But if it continues up here and it gets above 361, that's going to be a little interesting because the trend has been broken, and it could be the start of some bullish price action stepping into the market. So, going to be a little interesting here. Money Mantra, hey D or the delicious dollar. Yeah, I don't know what calling the guy delicious. I'm not with that. So we're gonna act like we didn't see that, Buddy Mantra. Oh man, let's go. Oh man. Go long here. Yeah, it looks like you're starting to get bulls step into the market, guys. Yeah, you're starting to get, right? It'll be interesting to see how this 5-minute candle plays out because it's trying, right? It's trying to get above that 14 and stay, right? So curious to see what happens. Got about 3 minutes left on the current 5-minute candle. Remember Cedric the Entertainer? Yeah, I've seen Cedric the Entertainer live, guys, at the Improv. So I've seen a ton of major comedians, guys, live. Ton of them. Nothing like a good comedy show, guys, right? Nice little vibe. Have a drink or two and then chill out, right? Have some laughs. So what's my who's my favorite comedian right now? I mean, it's hard to pick. I mean, I just saw Gary Owens a couple weeks ago, guys. You know, he's funny. But I mean, I would have to say the funniest comedian that I've probably seen so far, guys, that had me basically rolling was Michael Blackson, guys. Let's go. So, yeah, Michael Blackson is hilarious live, chat. So, all right, 5-minute candle. What's going to happen here? Bulls are stepping in to try to take price higher and stay above that 25,348 level, which is your 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart. Quest, how are you today? D-Money, hey, I'm good. How are you? Doing really good. Fried chicken feet? Yeah. That's, guys, yeah. I've seen that on his Instagram. So Eddie Murphy Raw, yeah, but I've never seen Eddie Murphy live, guys. That's what I'm saying, right? Actually, I'm disappointed because Martin Lawrence, guys, Martin was down here, I think in December, like middle of December, guys. And I think I was supposed to go with somebody and they never like confirmed or something and put it off. Obviously, it got sold out and missed Martin, guys. So I'm actually disappointed. So if he comes down here again, I'm definitely going to try to see Martin for sure. Give entries. We're not a signal service here, Danishka. Oh man, gotta love it, guys. Oh man, you gotta love it. So so I think you have to. Yeah, I've seen D-Ray Davis. I've seen D-Ray Davis as well. I've seen him. Yeah. All right. So there's no entry for me, guys. Right? I mean, basically, you need to wait for price. I mean, bulls are stepping in here clearly, right? We just closed. We're closing above the 50 EMA. So guess what, chat? Now that trend has been broken, and maybe we're headed back up above 400. Previous 15-minute candle is a bullish engulfing candle, guys. Wow. Bullish engulfing candle on the 15-minute chart. You guys know how I feel about that. Could be a potential long opportunity here above 368. Targeting 408 or higher, guys. Based off the 15-minute candle's bullish engulfing candle, right? That I have pointed out down here. So if we pop above that previous candle's high, chat, could be headed up to the 400 area. So where would I put my order? Yeah, that's that's what I'm saying, guys, right? So based off the 15-minute candle, you want to see the previous candle's high of 25,379.50 get taken out, right? If it can snap that high, guys, then there's they could want to challenge the highs up here at like 400 level. So you want to see a break. I would want to see a break, a snap above 25,369. And then I would try to target the previous highs up here sitting at like 400 level, guys, or 395, right? Based off that 15-minute candle. Because that 15-minute candle was a bullish engulfing candle. It formed a bottom wick. And you would want to see continuation to the upside, guys. Right? That's how I would have to trade it. Trying to ride the momentum, basically, that stepped into the market. Right? On a pop, and then, you know, we head up to 400 level or higher. And kind of trap some people, guys. So the entry on that trade was 369. I called it out, guys, so multiple times. So if you didn't take it, unfortunately, we're not a signal service, but I called out the high break of 369, looking for a potential long up to maybe 400. So and that's just going off the 15-minute candle, guys. If this thing starts to pull back, then that's not great. You want to see this thing go at this point, right? There you go. There's over 10 points. There's over 10 points, guys, right? You had a small pullback on it, but that was a 10-point pop. You want 400 level to get taken out and start the V-shaped recovery. 405 might be an area of interest, 400 level, right? If they're going to give us a nice V-shaped recovery here. All right, there's over 10 points. Let's see if this thing can get going, guys. 381. All right, so and this is low volume time, guys, because it's 12:19, but we'll see. All right, there's 15 points. You gotta love it. After some crazy consolidation, pops and drops, you gotta love it, guys, right? So this is gonna curl up and push higher or kind of stall here, right? You want continuation to step into the market here. Giving it a second, see if we can pick up momentum, guys. Was up like 15 points on the trade. And you want to see more continuation here. But we're having a hard time, guys. So, going to take that off. Not going to give it room to retrace on me. And be content, guys, right? We tried. We gave it some time here. Look at the see this reaction on the 5-minute chart back down. This is what I was talking about, guys. There's a 15-point drop almost back to the downside, right? So try to ride the momentum. 17 points. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. All right, look at that. Look at the reaction back down, guys. You see that? There you go. There's a 20-point drop right back down. Somebody said, why didn't I buy out the bottom of the range? Because I wanted to see price close finally above the EMA. Because that's been the pain point, right? If I got in down here, yeah, that was a great entry for you. Your stop could have been around 280. Really good entry.
I'm long at 25,320 crossed fingers, medium skin tone, DMONEY the man.
320, nice. Yeah, guys, my entry is not always going to be A+, right? I mean, you know, However, the accounts are green, guys, right? That's all I mean, at the end of the day, guys, with the price action we've had today, I'm content, chat, right? You got to call a spade a spade. I tried to give it some time to pop that 400 level. Got up about 15, 16 points, and it started to stall, and then you got a reversal of 20 points, right? But never fear, the green is here, so the accounts are up. We're rolling either way, guys, right? So $3,100, almost $3,200 on the accounts. That trade was simply based off the 15-minute candles, bullish engulfing candle, guys, that occurred, and it closed above the 14 and 50 EMA, right? So that's why I wanted to get long, and I tried to give it room to push up to the 400 level, right? And right now, as you can clearly see, it's having a hard time, right? It's starting to pull back. So from the high of the candle, we've already pulled back 25 points, guys. Oh man, yeah, and remember, chat, today's not a trending market day, right? So I'm not gonna marry a trade. It doesn't make sense to marry a trade, guys, in a trending in a ranging market day or sloppy price action day. You want to marry a trade, guys, when the market's trending, right? Clearly putting in higher highs, higher lows, etc. Not on a day like today, because these pullbacks are, a lot of times, they're bigger than the initial move that you got in on, guys. So that's just what's happening, right, in the market. So do me a solid, guys, if you haven't already. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. If you took that long call out off the 15-minute time frames bullish engulfing candle, drop a W in the chat. Shout out to Sherm FX. D-Money, you're the man. It's my birthday. Can I get a shout out? Absolutely, sir. Happy birthday. Shout out to Sherm FX, guys. Appreciate the $5 tip there.
D-Money, you the man. It's my birthday. Can I get a shout out?
Hey, shout out to Sherm FX, guys. Happy birthday, man. Passed my first PA account and requesting a payout. Nice. Requesting a payout, but if it only allows me to withdraw 500, do you know why that is? What prop firm are you trading with, right? Oh, so if you're saying PA, that's actually Apex. So if you're at $2,600, Rudy, then you're able to take out 500. Oh man. So all right, guys, so yeah, I think not disappointed. I mean, yeah, what I had loved today, guys, some a nice trending market and et cetera, absolutely, chat, but we didn't get that, right? So I'm content with what I got today, guys, right? Tomorrow's another day, chat. Keep in mind, it's only Tuesday, guys. We got NFP tomorrow at 8:30, right? You have CPI on Friday. So there's a lot of time left in the week, chat. So as my building tries to send me renew your lease email, I don't know if I'm staying there, guys. We might be making a move. You know, you never know. You gotta love it. Nevertheless, guys, we here just trying to make a little money. The accounts are green, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning into the show. Appreciate the $10 tip. So yeah, guys, I don't always get it right. I'm not perfect, guys. I got things I got to work on as well. But today was one of those days where you take what you can get and keep it moving. And I think I'm content with that, chat, right? So if you haven't already, guys, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. Crazy talk today, guys. We were at over 6,400 people tuning in to the D-Money show. So, man, I mean, I appreciate the support, guys. I'm humbled by it. I wish it was better price action today, but tomorrow's another day, right? And I mean, it'll be interesting to see if price basically holds these levels, guys. So, and what I mean by that is 5-minute chart, can it stay above 25,362, right? If that happens, guys, make no mistake about it, you could be headed up to that 400 level plus. We're not far away from it, roughly 30 points. Trying to challenge that 25,410 level, which is the 15-minute candles opening range high. So we are still inside of the opening range, guys. That's the kind of data it's been. It's almost 12:30, and we are still hanging out inside of the 15-minute candles opening range. So you got to be content on a day like this, chat. Right? Accounts are green. Not going to complain, guys. Tomorrow's another day. Just trying to make a little money. D, go invest it. Go to InvestFest this year at ATL. Look into it. Hey, I appreciate it. Appreciate the recommendation. So, all right. So what do we got here, guys? We got great rest day. It was a lot of information about trading, more than yeah, I'm not gonna read that. D-Money, love your explanation on the charts. Don't be flashing your wins. Yeah, I'm just showing the accounts, guys. Somebody's gonna bring that up, so I'm not flashing anything. I mean, to be honest, right? I'm just showing that the accounts are green, guys. I'm gonna be content with that today on a nasty price action day. I'm not that guy, guys, right? I'm not here to say I'm the best trader. I'm not here to say your strategy is better. My strategy is better than your strategy. I'm just trying to be a better trader every day, guys, and a better streamer. So that's it for me. So
$, go to InvestFest this year in ATL. Look into it.
So, Henrietta, how are you? D-Money keeps me grounded. I appreciate that. When would be a good time to get a live account, Jay? I think PW actually had a good point, chat, because I think somebody brought that up a couple days ago to him, and they were like, hey, you know, we see you're trading a live account. When would be a good time to get a live account? And I think, if I'm not mistaken, he said you got to have at least a few payouts, guys, right? So if you haven't touched a single payout, guys, at all, like not a single one, not even one payout, guys, in your whole time trading, then you probably want to wait until you get a payout, right, on a prop firm. Use that money and put it in a live account as an example. So, but nevertheless, guys, we're not financial advisors. We're not here to provide financial advice. I'm just out here trying to make a little money myself, and I'm just calling out what I see on the charts, guys, and trying to break down why I'm taking the trades that I'm taking. Doesn't mean I'm going to be right all the time, but quite honestly, I don't have to be, chat, right? Because if you know where your stop loss or where your trade is invalid for you, or the setup you're looking for, say you're trying to go long, and I kind of gave examples today on the EMAs as far as invalidation points, right? As long as you got a measured stop, you know where the trade's going to be invalid, you can live the trade the next trade, guys. So that's how I look at it. But nevertheless, guys, do me a solid if you haven't already. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. Looks like we're at 2,600 likes. I appreciate the support, guys. It's cray cray with Lil Ray Ray, guys. But I will say the funniest thing is my mom talking about Jerome, chat. She thinks the Jerome character is hysterical. So with the afro and the pick, so you gotta love it. Do you have a YouTube music in the background? Yeah, that's deep focus music, guys. Deep focus music on YouTube. Why is FX corrupt? I'm not sure why they're. I mean, you gotta you gotta talk to the prop firms about that. But there was a lot of shadiness going on, guys. Because keep in mind, as I'm looking here, guys, we are starting to curl back to the upside here. This is looking bullish on the 15-minute chart right now, guys, for a potential pop up to that 400 level. So I would say kind of keep an eye out. Price is starting to curl back and form a nice like V-shaped recovery on the 15-minute chart, guys. I can kind of see that happening, right? Back to the upside above 400. So with Forex, guys, you know how like futures, these prices are regulated. So the price that you see on the screen is the price. So right now I'm seeing 25,373, right? So that's typically right at the price, guys, that everybody's seeing for the market. So there's none of this funny business where there's price manipulation, right? Where I think I'm getting in at 25,000 right now as an example, right? I think I'm getting in, guys, at 25,371.50, and somehow the broker put me in at 25,327, right? And there was literally, if you go online and research, there was prop firms out there, guys, that were literally slipping, causing artificial slippage to profitable traders to make sure they don't get to a payout. That was happening in the Forex market, guys. So that gives you an example. Do you ever look at the 4-hour charts? Yeah, I look at the 4-hour charts all the time, Daniel. So maybe this is your first time tuning into the show, but I typically look at the 4-hour, 1-hour chart, and then I go down to the 5-minute chart for entries, guys, for the most part, right? You saw me take a trade on the 15-minute candle because that was a bullish engulfing candle, so I like that momentum, and I still think that you could get more potential, more upside potential. So, but yeah, I definitely trade using the 4-hour and 1-hour chart. I'm a believer, guys, that you have to leverage the higher time frames and know what they're doing at all times. Because you want to try to join that momentum to the upside. So right now the 4-hour candle's bearish, but it's some indecision going on. You got a long wick at the top and the bottom. 1-hour chart is bullish, guys, but we are still in that range. We're still inside the opening range, right? It's past 12:30, so that kind of breaks down what we've been dealing with for the last 3 hours, that we are still inside of the opening range. So, and we're still inside of that bigger range that I pointed out from 12 o'clock yesterday. So just a heads up on that. Am I making another entry today? No, more than likely not, guys. It's 12:35. And we're kind of selling right back off. So to the downside, you can kind of see that right on the 5-minute chart. So if you look at the 5-minute chart right now, guys, we're rejecting. We just put in a lower low, and you wanted to start seeing like higher lows be put in, right? Like starting to kind of get a trendy market going and pumping back to the upside. So I don't like that swipe. So, you know, I'm not interested in that, to be honest. Nevertheless, guys, I'm going to call it here, chat. Do me a solid if you haven't already, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I'm not sure why you wouldn't be, guys. We just out here trying to make a little money. So tomorrow's another day, chat. We'll be back. Never fear. and try to do it again. So we do have NFP tomorrow. So we'll see what that looks like, right? Maybe it brings some volatility in a nice trendy market tomorrow. We'll see. So on that note, chat, I'm going to call it here. So 12:37. And yeah, I think it's a good time to call it, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. Don't you worry. And we'll look at how price is reacting post NFP, right? So be safe, guys. Until tomorrow, we gone.